Hey guys. I just wanted to come on and talk about what depression feels like, because I feel very deep in it at the minute, and depression is so hard to describe to people because there is an idea and a kind of image of depression that what you hear about and is depicted through social media and like media in general and TV shows and all this. And you know, I've probably said this 100 times, but like that's what you think depression is, because that's how it's talked about. And even though that is often what depression is, like the just really, really sad, really like not being able to get out of bed, not being able to do anything, like crying all the time, that is a huge part of depression. But there are so many sides of depression, which again, I've probably spoke about this all before, but it's just what's on my mind at the minute. And like right now for me, it's like I don't want to do anything and I don't want to see anyone because it's all too much effort. And even when I'm with like my best friends, which like I literally went to the pub last night with like my 2 best friends, like stifling a reaction or like being a part of a conversation is too hard, even when it's my best friends. And it feels like everything's fake, and it almost feels like there's a film between me and everyone else, like a sheet, and I'm kind of like there but I'm not really there, and it just all feels fake and like I'm pretending and I'm not really there. So I don't want to do anything and I don't want to see anyone, but I also don't want to lie in bed. So you almost like you're in this abyss because you don't want to do anything, but you also don't want to do nothing. And you're almost like just like shaking with the like, but what is the way out? Because everything I try, you're still there. And like I feel like sometimes you can't describe depression with words, but you just describe it as a feeling, as a like everything feels dark and not real, like almost you're outside of your body, just like watching yourself go through the motions. You know, it makes you soulless, and it also convinces you that you're making it all up and it's not actually a big deal. But I always remember my friend said to me, if you could choose not to feel this way, you wouldn't. So you're not making it up, because why would you want to feel this way? And you just feel stuck and you feel trapped, like you're in one of those like Zorb balls and you don't know how to get out because nothing is helping, and the things that make you feel better you don't have the energy to do. Like I thought, oh, maybe I'll do some painting because, you know, I really like painting, but I can't bring myself to like get my paints out and sit down. Like it's just this absolute nothingness. You know, so it's not necessarily characterized by sadness. Well, it can be, but like it can also just be characterized by like being dead behind the eyes. Like, I don't know, it's almost like my eyes glaze over and I'm just like not there anymore. And it sucks, and like it's baffling to me that there are people who don't know what this feels like, and there are people that don't have this weight that they carry around. Obviously, like, I hope it stays that way for them, because I would not wish this on my worst enemy. It is the most horrific, isolating feeling in the world. And days like this, I'm just like, why me? Like, why did I have to get dealt this hand that means I have to live my life in spite of my depression and try and live larger than my demons? And I can't always do that, and that's okay. It's okay that sometimes the demons get to me. Like, I think I saw someone say this, that one of the best media depictions of depression is in Twilight. I can't remember which one it is. I think it could be Eclipse, or maybe the first one. When Edward leaves and Bella, they play the Christina Aguilera song. I can't remember which one it is, and like it's just that clip where the seasons are going and she's just sat in that one chair, and I feel like that's really like a really good depiction of it, because like life just happens but you're just like frozen and like not moving, not feeling anything. I don't know. And no matter how many times you're in it and you know that you get through it, your brain still convinces you that this is how it's going to be forever, and you're going to be like devoid of feeling and caring. I don't know. It's horrible. It's like absolutely soul destroying. And days like this, it's like, I just don't really want to be here. I don't want to be in this like brain that seems so determined to, you know, not allow me to have a happy life. And it's just, it's so hard, because it's so hard to care about anything. Like, it's a disease. Like, it affects your friendships and your relationships in your life, because you almost just check out. You're just like, I don't know. And then I sit and I think you're making it all up, and it's actually not that bad and you're being dramatic. But I don't know how to feel better. Like, I don't know how to not be dramatic, and I don't know how to not feel this thing. It's just everywhere, and it creeps into everything in your life. And I just don't want to do anything. I don't want to go to uni. I don't want to see people. I don't, like, everything is too hard. Everything is too much effort. And that's okay, because I know that when I do feel better, when, not if, I can pick up my work and I can pick up my chores and all this. Like, you have to just focus on doing what you gotta do, and if that is simply making it to the end of the day, then that's okay. And you just kind of have to hope that like you'll wake up soon and the heaviness won't be as heavy. And I was going to sit down and talk about healing and what I'd tell my younger self about healing, but like I feel like shit and I don't feel like I want to sit down and talk about positivity and like being positive and getting better, because like it's just awful. Like I feel like you know, one would be able to tell that I'm just not like present, and I don't really believe any of it at the minute because I'm just like really low. Yeah. It's horrible. Really, really horrible. And I hope no one ever, I know they do, but I just hope no one ever feels like this. It's just really hard picking yourself back up each time. I just want to give up at the minute. I'm really tired of fighting, of trying to be positive, and like I've lost so much of me. It's just been a rough, really rough time. And I don't know if it's gonna get better. I don't know how to get through this. Part of me just doesn't even want to try. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of living. It's exhausting. I'm tired of not feeling anything. Of not feeling hopeful for things to come.